I was just bored one day and I decided to make a YouTube channel, and hopefully I can make some money off of it. But what this video is going to be about, it's kind of a rambling video, a freestyle video. I don't have any notes written. It's just going to be about what can 2K improve upon to make this game a better place and a better vibe to play, because this year was just awful. Yes, this gameplay is from yesterday and I play this game every day, but I know a majority of the community does not play this anymore. The very big YouTubers don't play it anymore, but I still have a lot of fun playing it. And I think, yeah, you should see my park record this game compared to my other two friends. I stopped playing this game, and even with a very good park record, I just couldn't. The gameplay wasn't that fun. People weren't playing, so I wasn't playing with the people I'm used to. And pretty much what this video is going to be about is what 2K can do to improve. Now, this is not the number one issue. I'm going to go in order and rambling like I said, but since we're in the park, I'll talk about the parks. These parks are very bland, very boring. As you can see, they try to put some little graffiti to pop. It really didn't pop. I guess it's the gray courts. I don't know. The dull green on the floor. I don't know what they can do to make it pop. Maybe add an aquarium like they did last year or the past few years. But this is very bland. And the way they can change this, I guess, is they can make this the main hub. Take away the Sunset Beach advertisements and the rivet, all that stuff off the courts, and just make it bland courts where we could just play, connect to the neighborhood, and make this a main hub where we can travel to the other three courts, whether it's the old courts or the new courts. I think that would be a good idea, so we could have that travel nostalgic aspect back in the game, because the way traveling into this game, it's not really fun, and I'll get to that later in the video. But yeah, it's just very bland, and they really need to do something about it. My next complaint about this game is they need the rep system back. This road to 99 is not cutting it. The rep rewards this year was awful, as many of you guys know. I've seen way too many YouTube videos complaining about the rep rewards. You get like a basketball, and it's a pretty high reward. You get this at, I think it's like 93. A lot of hours of gaming. You get like a basketball hoop in your crib. No one even goes to your crib. You only go to your crib to change your clothes pretty much, and even that's a hassle, so people don't even do that. The skateboard and the bike was a no-go. You move way too slow. In real life, I could run faster than those things, and I know I'm a track star. I was a track star back in my day. I'm still kind of young, 24, but whew, that's a foul. But these rep rewards are awful. Those bikes were slow. The only thing, as you can see in this gameplay, is the little extended blue bar. You get a 91 or 92, I'm not sure. That's really helpful, especially with my big man. I have about 3 big man build, and those are really helpful because you run out of energy quick, even when you're at 99 stamina. The next thing I want to talk about, as you can see, this is off the top of the head, I said that already, but the neighborhood was way too big, and traveling was way too slow, and that's a major problem. I know they really didn't do this on purpose. They put the subway. I'd use the subway to get to Pro-Am because I never played Park. This is the first time I'm playing Park in years, in months, and it was fun. And I don't know if it's in this gameplay, but we did get kicked eventually, and we were on a pretty long winning streak. We were on like I'd say 11 or 12, and for the first time in months coming back, that's pretty long, I guess. But the neighborhood is way too big. No one wants to walk to go change their clothes. No one wants to go walk to change their shoes. The little kiosk with the little changing your clothes and making your clothes, that was a clever idea, and I feel like they could build upon that next year. And I know that they will, because I feel like they are bringing back the neighborhood. They put way too much effort. Even if we didn't like it, they did put a lot of effort into this. So I feel like they're gonna bring it back, and it's whatever to me, as long as they have the subway so I can get to place quicker. I honestly don't have a problem with it. Now this next thing is really near and dear to my heart, because like I said, I have multiple players. I have about 8 players created in this game, and that is a lot of VC. Well over $1 million VC I had to buy, because the way you earn VC, yeah, let me go back to that. Earning VC is just awful, and until you get to a 95 or 96 where you get double the VC amount, and then that's when you can go to your agent and get double the I'm growing a blank. Your advertisements. You could get double the advertisements. You get double part game, double pro-am game. You could get double VC on that, and that's when your VC is gonna start building, and that takes a long time. I mean, hours and hours upon gameplay. And only one of my friends that actually go to work every day, and this is June, and he can only, sorry, like I said, this is off the top of the head, but he's the only one out of all our friends is 96, and he gets the double rep. He gets to kick people off the spot. It's kind of funny, but that needs to change too, as a rep reward, kicking people off the spot, because even though it never happened to me, he's done it to plenty of people, and it's really messed up. He's ended 30 game, 40 game winning streaks just by being a dickhead. But oops, I forgot I can't curse on YouTube, and there goes my first check. But anyway, yeah, this VC is just ridiculous. I spent not millions of real money, but hundreds of real money making these characters, because at the beginning when you made your build, this was a major problem. It does not show the stats, and you have to play an hour and a half. Yes, an hour and a half, even when you do this little small, it's not really a glitch, but this little quick step I do to skip the first 3 games, where you could just go to the practice games. Even that, it still takes an hour and a half, which is ridiculous, just to fill up your stats and see what your player is gonna be. And thanks to shout out to 2K Lab for really helping with that. 2K Lab really helped, but it doesn't really help when you're making those weird builds like the 7'3", 200-pound builds, and the 5'7", 240 builds, because people don't make those builds, and people don't have time to be spending 1 hour and 30 minutes to see what their build might look like, not even what it's going to look like. At the beginning of the proving grounds, they just, that stupid cockback dunk. At the beginning of the proving grounds, you need to see what your stats are going to look like at an 85 or maxed out at the beginning, because that is just ridiculous. And I feel like they did that on purpose, honestly, because they made a lot of VC with me fucking up, and then they finally put the little numbers on top. They didn't have that at the beginning, what it will max out at. Like, they just had the bars, which is very stupid, and they did that on purpose because they made a lot of money off of me. I'm not gonna front. Now this next problem is not really for me, but it's for other people, because they really like playing the story, but the story was really bad. You had that weird Indian dude who's always humping the broom behind you. You got Beef Fresh, who I watched YouTube videos. I was surprised she was a real person that actually raps and actually loves Kobe. But I saw her, and I was like, I knew the story was gonna be kind of bad from jump. But what can I say? 2K felt it was a good, and I feel like the story was there, just like the neighborhood is there, just to show advertisements, just to put on billboards. On my team, we got this Pink Diamond T-Mac coming out. people are going to start ripping up open packs. Yeah, you don't usually play my team, but you love T-Mac. You want to get that card. You ripping open.
I definitely looked that shit up.
Knowing that even though there's no better tier than a pink diamond, say there's a diamond, they already know a pink diamond is coming out weeks later. They just want you to rip open packs. And just like with the Mountain Dew, there's a whole bunch of Mountain Dew in your crib at one point of the story. I don't even know how you get there. I don't play. I just simulate to do the hot zone glitch. I don't play it at all. That was nasty. That was disgusting. I don't play it at all because I know it's all about advertisements, and I know 2K makes a lot of money off of advertisements. That's why they don't let you skip.
I still got him. He's 60 overall.
To be honest, that is unfair. It's disgusting. And that really shouldn't be in the game. If they're gonna advertise the game, let them do it. Let them do it at loading screens, obviously. And I'm not saying make the loading screens mad long. Do it at the beginning of the game. Sponsored by Reese's Pieces. Shout out me. Reese's Pieces, Mountain Dew, all that stuff they have, JBL. All that stuff just needs to be on loading screens. We're going to see it. We can't skip loading screens. Obviously, the game has to load. Let it do it on 2K TV. Show the advertisements on 2K TV. But people do not want to see this. Honestly, they don't care. I've honestly haven't drunk Mountain Dew. My name is Reese, and I still don't eat Reese's Pieces. I have Beats headphones. I don't have JBLs. It may have worked for some people, but it didn't work for me. And I'm thinking about making a part 2 to this video, but because, like I said, it's a freestyle. I didn't write anything down, so I honestly don't even remember what I said half the time. My memory is just awful. But I'm gonna make a video talking about myself, my life, what I've been through, and I feel like I always had the voice, not really the voice, but the patience and the skill set to do YouTubing. I was just always too lazy, and I was always working. And I feel like now I have the time. And even though this is not the time to be talking about this is about 2K19. Just want to let y'all know what the channel is going to be about. It's going to be a lot of Knicks talks, a lot of NBA and a lot of Knicks talks. That's just going to be 3 things this channel is going to be surrounded by. And it's going to be the Knicks talk, NBA talk, and 2K talk. Because that's my whole life. I'm not going to really do blogs, so I'm not really comfortable recording in front of people and all that stuff. As you can see, I don't even own a computer. This is on my PlayStation. As you can see, I'm using a PlayStation camera as my mic. But I'm gonna get a little money together once I get everything settled in the move. And yeah, this is what I feel like 2K needs to do to improve. There is probably gonna be a part 2 with stuff written down. Sorry if my ideas are scattered. Like I said, this is my first video, and I'll get back to y'all when I do. Thank you.
Oh! Yo!